Hello. Hi, Gage, Kennedy, and Ariana. It's so nice to see you. Thank you for joining Mystery Sack and I. We just wanted to ask you a few questions to help some of our freshmen and sophomores with eSchool. So, something to think about. What are some things that you found challenging with eSchool, and how have you made it more manageable?
I could go first. Well, a challenge I've had was time management and having access to Netflix when no one's there to look over your shoulder. But I think what I needed to do and what I'm doing is just making a plan and making sure I have all my homework set so I know what I need to do and how much time it's going to take so that I can do it and get in it on time.
Yeah, and I would add on, like, I also had that same issue, like having all of my devices right in front of me, being able to get distracted. And so, one of the biggest things that I struggled with was really keeping up with everything that I needed to do. And for me, the solution was something actually really simple. Like, our laptops have this app, Sticky Notes. So I just open my sticky notes, and every day I write down my homework and assignments right in those little sticky notes, and that really helps me keep track of everything that I need to get done for the day.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing for me as well. Just getting distracted was my main point though, because I would have like my TV and my phone and everything in front of me, and I would, want to play them, and then I would kind of get distracted, start losing off, and then everything. And so what I kind of did was kind of went to an area that I knew I had in my house that's a little bit more manageable for me, that has like an area where I'm not distracted by everything. I still have my phone with me, but it's not as distracting. And also, the thing that helped me with that too is turning on my camera. I first of all, I didn't like the new thing about the cameras, but lately I've been focusing a lot more than if I wasn't. Yeah.
I agree. Even myself, I find trying to lead a lot more by example. I put my phone behind my computer so I can't even see it. And then I check it like in between classes. I'm also old, so I need to write down everything. So, Ariana, the real life version of the post it note. Yeah, Mystery Sec as well. And then I always have like my checklist here and another pad of paper because, like I said, I'm old and I like to write things down. But I agree with all like everything that you guys are saying, and just like really trying to focus your energy. Because if you focus your energy now during class, then you don't have to do as much afterwards, right? Great. Do you guys have any other tips or tricks that you can give our freshmen and sophomores when it comes to eSchool?
Um, I recently have started like exercising, and it's not like something like it's not too intense, but I feel like getting up and maybe even in the morning or later in the day, like just taking time to exercise, maybe even 10 minutes, that's really been helping me like balance myself and then also my mind. Like it's really helped me with my energy, going to sleep. And so that's something that has also really helped me.
I think for me, it's kind of what I have planned out for me. Like, I kind of have already like a few snacks because I snack in class, but I have a few snacks that I have by me just so I don't have to get up all the time to go there and come back. And for like lunch, just in case if I have something else to do over lunch, I kind of have like what I have for lunch kind of picked out already, so I don't take too much time, something that doesn't take too long, just so I could get there and get back as fast as I can in case if I have something to do. If not, then it gives me just a little bit more time to do something else. So, yeah.
Well, and also using that time wisely during lunch then allows you not to do work after school, right? Or do as much and work through that lunchtime with something that's easy and quick. Great. Kennedy, do you have any tips or tricks that you want to add here?
Um, After school on Tuesdays, I have to leave a bit earlier, so I make sure in that class I I got Teams on my phone, so I made sure that while I am in the car driving, that I'm listening to it so that I don't miss anything major. So I'm always in the loop and I don't miss anything.
Great. One more question, real quick. How did you guys use your time on Wednesday? So when you had mandatory tutoring, you had some mandatory tutoring, some free time. How did you use that time on Wednesday?
I can go first here. So for me, my Wednesday's time was really scholarships and college applications. I was lucky enough to not really have to, well, actually not to have any mandatory tutoring blocks, so it was free. So I definitely looked up scholarships, and I know how this is for freshmen, right? And even at like underclassmen can get scholarships. You don't have to wait until your junior year and senior year. So like you can definitely start looking at those scholarships. But also like if I had any assignments that I was like struggling with, I went back over those and really reviewed them to try and see where I can improve in my classes. So that's how I used my Wednesday time.
For me, I didn't do as much as Ariana, but for like my first few classes, because I also didn't have any mandatory tutoring, I kind of like looked at what I kind of was doing those days, have already gone through, like the day before, just to make sure I kind of knew what I was doing and everything. And then after that, I kind of just took a nap, but just
Well,
even
that's
not a
what it's
long
for
nap,
you,
but
right?
yeah,
Yeah. And so that's okay. But you were responsible and you still went back and you looked over materials from the past 2 days so you didn't
yep.
fall behind or something. Great.
For this past Wednesday, I didn't have any mandatory tutoring either, but I did call into an info meeting with my mom, so I made sure to make time for that. And with any homework that I didn't get to finish on Tuesday, I did that. And I just made sure that if I did need any help, I went into my math class in office hours and asked him for any help I needed.
Great. Well, thank you guys so much for your time. We really appreciate it. And hopefully, we'll be celebrating some great news soon about scholarships and colleges and all that fun stuff. So, thank you guys so much. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.